Hey, mamas. Welcome back to another Monday Mindset episode. I'm your host, Carrie Pat, and this is your gentle, caffeine-fueled reminder that you're allowed to breathe, reset, and start your week grounded, no matter what chaos you walked through last week or what may be waiting for you in your inbox right now. This week, we're talking about the secret to being a good mom and good employee, especially as we roll into the summer where hopefully you get to work from home a couple of days a week. I get to work from home full time, so this is something I juggle with every day. And while the summer is slower schedules, it's a lot more on my plate juggling the kids because half day camps, who has sports, making lunches instead of them being in school, constant snacks, you name it, I deal with it. So we're kicking it off with this quote. You can be a good mom and a good employee. Boundaries make space for both. Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count. Today's quote is, you can be a good mom and a good employee. Boundaries make space for both. Because I know how easy it is to feel like you're failing at both, especially when you're working from home, school is out, and summer throws your schedule into a blender with no lid, because I feel like sometimes that's the best way to explain it. Your toddler wants a snack during a Zoom meeting. Your teenager suddenly needs a ride right now. Your dog is barking in the background. Your boss pings you asking for something real quick, and your brain is already juggling 5 tabs, way too many. But here's what I want to remind you of this morning. You're not failing. You're human, and you're trying to do 2 very important jobs. Raise good humans and show up for your career in the same space at the same time with the same 24 hours. And you're not doing it wrong. You just need a little more margin, a lot more grace, and a whole lot more boundaries. When your home becomes your office, the lines blur real fast. But boundaries aren't walls, they're doors. They create space. They give you breathing room. They remind you and everyone else where your work ends and where mom mode begins, and vice versa. And listen, boundaries aren't just for work. They're also for those people who see you in your yoga pants and think that means you're free to run errands, fold laundry, or whip up a Pinterest-worthy lunch in between meetings. We both know you could, but that doesn't mean you should. And if you need help with boundaries, I have an awesome Boundaries Made Simple freebie that covers all these different types of boundaries. Grab it in the show notes. But here's my mindset shift for you this week. You don't have to prove you're doing enough. You don't have to respond instantly. You don't have to parent like you don't have a job. And you don't have to work like you don't have kids. You're allowed to do both. But to make it sustainable, you do need systems and you need backup plans. So let's talk about those backup plans real quick, because even the best laid plans will get hijacked by summer cold, tech glitches, and kids yelling, "Mom, I pooped," in the middle of a Zoom meeting. So I want you to proactively create your go-to days gone sideways list. For example, have a couple of reliable high school or college students on standby who can come help for a few hours when things go south, like your babysitter cancels or you have a last-minute project you need to work on at work. Then keep a stash of quiet time activities, sensory bins or snack bins for your little ones when you really need those like half-hour uninterrupted minutes. And then have a go-to message drafted in your phone or your email that you could send if you need to reschedule a meeting or request a little grace from your team. Like, hey, I've got a situation at home this morning. I have a plan in place, but just wanted to give you a heads up that maybe I may need to be off camera or push a call till later or tomorrow. Thanks so much for the flexibility. Something like that. Nice, simple. You're owning that you might have a problem and you're telling them what you're going to do about it. No guilt, no shame, just honest communication and a plan to keep those wheels turning. And make sure you come back tomorrow because we're diving even deeper into this. I'm going to share practical ways to help you protect your time and your sanity when you're working from home with kids, including how to set those boundaries that actually stick and don't make you feel like the bad guy. So make sure you come back tomorrow. Sending you so much love and light until then on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.
Before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.